a few hours away, but snow is falling as we near kickoff at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. Now Stidham off play action. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And that should serve as a big warning to this defense. They know now that they have to stick close to these receivers because they have the ability to break games wide open after the catch. And that one wound up in the end zone.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on first down. It's Robinson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, You've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. From the shotgun, Lawrence. They'll drop that underneath to Etienne. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss overall.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the year.
Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run with Harris. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, this is a case of improper form from a tackling perspective, because when you get ready to go up against a back like this, everyone has to be able to understand you've got to be able to slow him down and let the cavalry come to the rescue. They were nowhere to be found that time, though, and this winds up being a big play.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Flushed out right. Complete to Jones. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Lawrence going to keep this himself. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. They lost 4 there, and it's third down. Play action. It's Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. The pass pulled in by Jones. What a catch. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain of 22. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's Lawrence. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and the Patriots are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Stidham. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll try the right side with Harris. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. On the ground, it's Harris. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset. Now Stidham. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. Now it's Stidham. He's got Smith here. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Stidham. That's caught left side. Myers with it. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And Folt's kick is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
So, Charles, here we are, Week 17. Both of these teams playing their 16th game of the regular season. And obviously for decades, that was the full season. But as we all know, little strange, still one more game to go next week.
Yeah, Brandon, I think we're both interested to see how things play out next week because we know their division titles and wild card spots up for grabs. So those teams, no doubt, they'll be all in. But how would you like to go in front of a team that's...
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
And the Pats are going to have it here just past the 25.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
2nd and 10.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the handoff, this is White. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Stidham from the shotgun. Complete. Smith has it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Stidham. That's caught by Myers. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Now, they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Lawrence going to take it himself.
And not a whole lot doing there, so get it up to about the 28-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a third down.
Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with third and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really start to matter. They got to make some moves.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White, and not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
That one good for 13 at a New England first down. On a handoff, it's White. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground with White. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
To throw is Stidham. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 4th down now after a loss of 2. The Patriots send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
It's his 8th rushing touchdown on the campaign and 10th overall. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patriots will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
The Pats at the line ready to go. They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the first half. They've extended their lead so far here in the second half. They're just looking good on hitting on all cylinders right now.
And sometimes that means a head coach who really has a finger on the pulse of the team may not have anything to say at all. May tell the rest of the coaches,
a little bit.
Just back it off a little bit. This team has it under control. I remember hearing about Bob Knight years ago in basketball, getting ready to give the final speech before the gold medal game in '84. And on the board, Michael Jordan had written, "Coach, after all we've been through, there's no way we're losing tonight." He didn't even give a pregame speech.
Wow, interesting. Well, right now no speech is needed. And he's got some space here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's White, and he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Harris. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. From the gun, it's Stidham. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Pats are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Folk connects on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence.
Escaping the pressure right. Room to run past midfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain.
On play action, Lawrence.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Matt Judon in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. On 2nd down now. It's Robinson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
So, Charles, you know, for this offense, we've been talking all year about how difficult it would be to run the table. And you gave me your chances early in the year. You thought maybe 25%. A few weeks ago, you thought closer to 50, but not quite 50. Now, here they are, 15-0. This is happening, isn't it?
I think it is, Brandon, because I do believe this team is too invested, too well coached to fall asleep at the switch now. And I think it ultimately benefits them to stay engaged all the way through the season because make it to the finish line, then they get the open week to refresh and re-energize. But if you get off the gas now, that can really hurt you come playoff time.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Pats are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
On second down, they'll run with White. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Jags grab it.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature.
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Shark calls it in. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Shark. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. So with a missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. I'm sure the message as they come out onto the field was, hey, take care of the football, because the fumble last possession led to a touchdown. Still a 3-score game, though.
You don't want things to start to snowball. You know, one error leads to another, which leads to another. And then all of a sudden you're fighting for your life down the stretch instead of finishing the game in style, which is what they're trying to do on this drive.
Yeah, it would be a pretty amazing comeback, but we've seen crazier things happen in the National Football League.
We certainly have.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Here's Stidham. He gets it complete to Harris. And he will have a Patriots first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. First down, here's White. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Devon Hamilton with the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Room here to run. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And they have possession. And they have it at the 38-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Now a pass, and it's complete to QT. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. They go play action with Lawrence. Throw left side complete. That's Arnold. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Flush to his right. Man open, here is Jones. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he's got it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. Second down and goal. Lawrence. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And the Patriots are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. So this will wind up a